Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the quiz, where knowing the obvious is a disadvantage. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hello, I'm Stephen. This is my wife, Catherine, and we're from North Yorkshire.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Emma. This is my husband, Simon, and we're from St Neots in Cambridgeshire.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Steve. I'm from Stroud in Gloucestershire, and this is my girlfriend, Louise.
Couple number four.
Hi, I'm David. This is my son, James, and we're from Warrington.
And these are today's contestants. Thanks very much, all of you. A very warm welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. He's harder to grasp than a cactus that's on fire. It's my Pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hi, everybody. Hello there. Hello, you.
Hello, how are you?
How does today find you?
Oh, it finds me burning with curiosity. Where's Louise from?
Yes, I
know
know.
where she's from.
Yeah, I don't know either. Well, you know where Steve is from.
Yeah.
That much we have.
That much
Listen,
we've got.
I mean, Agatha Christie's given that away in the first chapter. We know where Steve is from. I wonder if towards the end of the show we're going to discover where Louise is from.
We will.
What if we never do?
Well,
what if that's the twist? What if she's from nowhere? Oh, we're going to find out a lot in that discussion, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm going to go on record as saying round one is going to cause trouble. Sorry, everybody.
Right. OK.
Yeah.
However, take away with one hand, give with another. Therese and Peter didn't win the jackpot last time, so we're adding another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £2,500. There we are. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, remember, it's always going to be the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated, so you keep your scores as low as you possibly can, and you'll be fine. Best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category this afternoon is science. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many chemical elements that are metals or metalloids as they could. Richard?
Yeah, simply looking for any element on the periodic table as of the end of 2020 that is a metal or a metalloid, please. So any of those elements.
There we are. Thank you very much. Stephen, welcome. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm Stephen. I'm from just outside York, and I am a senior sales manager for a swimming pool chemical company.
What about that? So you spend your time driving around places with beautiful swimming pools?
I see a lot of swimming pools in my time, yes. My area covers the whole of Europe.
The whole of Europe?
Yes.
So that's a lot of miles in the van.
A lot of miles, yes.
There we are. Good stuff. Presumably chemicals. I mean,
It has a tenuous link.
Tenuous, but yeah, let's see.
I hope my boss doesn't get angry with me. OK, I've had a good think while I've been talking, and I will try mycnerium.
Mycnerium. Mycnerium. That sounds like somebody who's in...
I don't know who he is.
Yeah. OK, mycnerium. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for that as a metal or a metalloid. It's right, Stephen. It's right. And it's Pointless answer. That's fantastic, Stephen. Very well done. That adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £2,750, scores you nothing, and in every way earns you our undying respect. Fantastic.
That's the dream start to a Pointless career, isn't it? Very well done. The very good news, of course, your boss will be very happy to know your chemicals. The bad news is it's highly radioactive, mycnerium. So if you're putting mycnerium in your swimming pool, you'd know about it.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Simon, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself.
I'm a CAD technician, and in my spare time I like to do a lot of climbing. I also like going to gigs. We go to a lot of gigs together.
What's the best gig you've been to? Do you have a standout?
There's a few that stick in mind. One was we went to see Muse at the Brighton Dome. So seeing a band like that in a venue that small was pretty special.
Now, Simon, what are you going to go for?
I'm going to go with tungsten.
Tungsten, says Simon. Let's see how many of our 100 people said tungsten. Tungsten is right. Well, the only score we have at the moment is 0. It's a good score, Simon. It goes down to 6. Very well done indeed. 6 for tungsten.
Yeah, it has the highest melting point of any metal, tungsten.
Thank you very much indeed. Louise, tell us all about yourself.
Well, I think there might be a bit of a clue as to where I'm from in my accent.
Northern Ireland. From Northern Ireland.
OK.
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 OK, lovely. And tell us more about yourself.
Well, I'm a lawyer for the police, for Gloucestershire Constabulary. So.
Excellent. And what do you do for fun?
For fun, I like to learn languages. I'm currently learning Portuguese and Japanese. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Louise, how are you feeling about these metals or metalloids?
I think I know an obscure one. I think it's a lustrous metal, but I'm going to say hafnium.
Hafnium. Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 said it. It's right. Oh, look how lustrous that is. It goes down to pointless. Very well done indeed. Louise, that is fantastic. Another pointless answer adds another £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £3,000, scores you nothing, and earns you our undying respect. That's amazing.
Brilliant. And as I said, this round is going to cause trouble. I was so right. 6 points between 3 players. Well done. You're quite right. It's a very shiny silver, lustrous metal.
Thank you. OK, now, David, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself.
So I'm a management accountant that works for a bank, and in my spare time I like to try a variety of sports, sometimes unusual ones, and in the past I've done things like microlighting, and I've also trained as a fire eater.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I want to do microlighting and then fire eating?
To do obviously there's the fire eating, but the more spectacular is the fire breathing.
Yes.
But I kind of retired because every time I'll go to a barbecue or a social event, people would suggest I try it out for them, so it's a party piece. But when you're drinking, you don't really want to be blowing out white spirit and then setting light to it.
Yeah.
Whoa. OK.
Yeah.
Let's not try that.
No, let's
not do that or microlighting.
No. Now, David, what are you going to go for?
Well, it's a really low-scoring round, so I'm going to have to gamble.
Yeah.
I know an obscure, and I don't know if it's a metal or metalloid, so I'm going to go Californium.
Californium, says David. Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 said Californium. It's right. No, it's another pointless answer, David. Very, very well done indeed. And well done, Steve. Being a pointless answer, it adds another £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £3,250, scores you nothing, and earns you our undying, etc.
This is going great.
Isn't it?
This is going good. Can we cut out the bit at the beginning where I say this is going to be a terrible round? We can't. OK, that's fair enough. Yes, another radioactive metal as well, Californium.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed. OK, we're halfway through the round. Let's take a quick look at those scores. Well, the best score of the past is the one that 3 of you have. Stephen and Catherine, Louise and Steve and David and James, all on nothing. Well done. Simon and Emma, what were you thinking? I'm so sorry. Oh, Simon, that's just the worst. Tungsten was a great answer. It's a lot better than any answer I'd have given. But Emma, it does mean you are left currently with a little bit of pressure on you there. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? There we are. Now, James, remind us all about yourself.
So I'm a recent university graduate, and I'm currently working in a children's play centre.
Is there a ball pool, is it called?
Yeah, ball pit.
Ball pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There isn't a ball pool. There's a lot of other things like laser tag and...
Oh, no, laser tag?
Yeah,
oh,
everyone loves laser tag.
When the kids have stopped playing laser tag, do you all play laser tag?
No.
That's disappointing. Now, James, how is your chemistry?
It's not bad.
OK, good.
I know a lot of elements, but I'm not sure which ones are metals.
It's the metalloids that one day, someone might explain what that is. At the end of the round, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
James, look, there's been a slew of pointless answers.
I'm going to go for one of my, I think, relatively safe ones and go for cobalt.
OK. Cobalt.
Cobalt, how do you pronounce it?
Cobalt. OK, now, here is your red line, James. Let's see what happens when we say cobalt. It's right. Down to 4. Perfect. Just what we needed from you, James. That's great. Takes your total up to 4. Sees you comfortably through to round 2. Well done.
That's another lustrous metal. Silvery blue. They use it in jet engines, cobalt.
Very nice. Thank you. Steve. Hello. Steve, great to have... Finally, we get to chat. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm Steve. I'm from Stroud, as you found out earlier in the introduction.
Yeah, we got that.
I'm currently a landscape gardener.
That's lovely.
Yeah, out in the wilds of the countryside.
Very nice indeed. Do you do some of the garden design, or do you get given...
No, we're not really involved in the garden design, just making what the garden designer brings us, basically.
Right,
so...
lovely. Steve, Louise has set you up absolutely beautifully there.
She has.
It'd be quite nice to have another pointless answer, I think.
Bit of a gamble. I'm going to go cadmium.
Cadmium. No, it sounds good to me. I mean, yeah, cadmium, why not? There's your red line. Let's see what happens when we say cadmium. Cadmium is right. Oh, Steve, I have a good feeling about this. Look at that, down it goes to pointless. Very, very well done indeed. That adds another £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £3,500, scores you nothing, and etc. Brilliant. Very well done, you.
Amazing. And a double pointless as well on Podium Through. It's a very rare first appearance, double pointless as well. It's a silvery metal with a bluish tinge.
Thank you very much indeed. Emma.
Hi.
Emma, welcome back.
Thank you.
Remind us all about yourself.
I'm a chief instructor at an outdoor activity centre, and that's taken me travelling around the world.
Of all the outdoor activities, Emma, which is the one that you think is your one?
Probably, I'm a big fan of stand-up paddleboarding.
Very good. Emma, you are on 6. You are currently our high scorers.
I know, yes. I'm going to have to take a punt and hope it's a metal and go for Laurentium.
Let's see, Laurentium. No red line because you're the high scorer, way high scorers on 6. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Laurentium. It's right. It's a pointless answer, Emma. We could not have asked for more from you, and you could not have delivered better. That adds another £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £3,750. It scores you nothing and leaves your total at 6.
Wow, that's 5 pointless answers out of 7 so far, which is very, very impressive. Yeah, Laurentium's highly radioactive. They've only ever made a couple of atoms of it and has no practical uses.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Catherine, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
Hello. I work part-time as a swimming teacher and I also train lifeguards.
With that, just you to work hand in glove with Stephen?
No.
A different side? No, a different side of the same leisure activity.
Yes.
There you are. Tell us all about your interests, Catherine.
Well, I love travelling. We love going on holiday together. And we've got a bit of a project going on. We're trying to do different iconic drives around the world at the moment.
Very good. Catherine, little bit of pressure on here.
I know.
Ideally, you want to score 5 or less.
I'm going to go for iridium.
Iridium. Here is your red line. We're hoping it's a metalloid.
I've got no idea.
I mean, who knows? It might be a metal. Who knows? Let's see. Is iridium right? Is it a very low score? It's right. You're through. No, it goes down to 1. No. It goes down to 1. That's fine. That's fine. Very well done indeed. 1, taking your total to 1.
I mean, that's a disappointing way to end the round, isn't it?
I mean, really.
Blimey, what were you thinking, Catherine?
Yeah.
Yes, very nicely done. A metalloid is simply something that is sort of in that indeterminate place between a metal and a non-metal. It sort of has some of the properties of both.
I see.
I mean, if you need me to be more specific,
no,
it can't be.
It's good enough. It's good enough. Good.
Let's take a look at a few pointless answers anyway. I know we've already seen quite a few. All of these would have added money to the jackpot. Barium, curium, einsteinium. osmium, plutonium, rutherfordium, tantalum, thallium, and zirconium. Loads and loads of pointless answers. All the usual suspects were pointless answers. So if you went for a usual suspect, very well done.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So at the end of our first round, we have to say goodbye to a pair. I can't bear this. I've got to say goodbye to a pair with one pointless answer and one amazingly low score of 6. But it was just one of those rounds. Everyone's just been incredible. Thank you so much for playing, Emma and Simon. I'm sorry, this is where we say goodbye. It's been great having you on the show. Thank you so much. Emma and Simon. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. Well. Normally, I go through the scores at this point and pick out our single lowest scorer and our lowest team score and congratulate them. You've all done incredibly well. Well done, everyone. Best of luck. Our category for round 2 today is words. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns new things. Richard.
On each board, we're going to show you 6 clues. All of the answers simply have the word new in them somewhere. So 6 on the way up, 6 on the way down, 12 in all to have a go at home. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So here are the first 6 clues. What a person is said to turn over if they start to behave in a better or more responsible way. New York City was previously known by this name owing to its status as a Dutch settlement. 2-word name for the economic measures enacted in the 1930s by Franklin D. Roosevelt to counteract the effects of the Great Depression. The name of the first UK bank holiday in the calendar year. One of Canada's maritime provinces, its capital is Fredericton. And the subtitle to the first Star Wars film, originally released in 1977 and subsequently also known as Episode 4. There we are. Stephen.
OK, I think I know a few. It's picking which I know is the lowest answer. Originally released in 1977 Star Wars episode as A New Hope.
A New Hope, says Stephen. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. A New Hope. A New Hope is right. That's a great answer. Down to 6. Very well done indeed, Stephen.
Still waiting for our first score in double figures, by the way, in this show. Yeah, well played. This a lower score than you would think, maybe, for A New Hope.
Thank you very much, Richard. Now, Steve, what are you going to go for here?
Might take a little guess at one of Canada's maritime provinces as New Brunswick.
New Brunswick, says Steve. Let us see if New Brunswick is right. How many of our 100 said it? It is New Brunswick. Very well done. Down to 2. Still in single figures. Very well done.
It's pretty good going so far, isn't it?
Is, yeah.
And not falling into the Newfoundland trap there either as well. It's the only officially bilingual part of Canada, because Quebec is French, but this is French and English, New Brunswick.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. James. This board's all yours, James. Do you want to talk us through it?
The top one is New Leaf. The second one is New Amsterdam. And the third one is New Deal. I'm not sure about the fourth one, although I probably will know it when you say it. I'm going to go for New Amsterdam for New York City previously.
OK, New Amsterdam, says James. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. It is New Amsterdam. 6 is our high score. 2 is our low. 14. Not bad at all, James.
We'd had 8 single-figure scores in a row from the start of this show. We almost had 9, because if you'd said New Deal, you'd have scored 9 points. That would have been lovely. But well done for getting the top 3. New Leaf, of course, is the top one. Would have scored you 39, and you will know this one. I guarantee you'd have heard of it. Know this one?
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day. It's the answer there. Would have scored 43 points. Fortunately, you proved your intelligence with the top 3, so you absolutely get away with it. But it's funny what the brain does to us sometimes, isn't it?
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 2, the best score of the past. Steve, well done. Steve and Louise looking pretty good. 6 is where we find Stephen and Catherine. And then up to 14, another lovely low score, David and James. So, David, you're a little bit ahead. So, yeah, if you can find a nice correspondingly low-scoring answer in the next board, that would be all to the good. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Let's put 6 more clues up on the board to new things. And here they come. We've got capital city of India, former colonial name for the island group in the South Pacific, now known as Vanuatu. According to a well-known proverb, these are things that you can't teach an old dog. Group that had a UK #1 hit in 1972 with I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing in Perfect Harmony. The second of the 2 major divisions of the Christian Bible that includes the 4 Gospels, and title of the second book and film in Stephenie Meyer's Twilight Saga. There we are. David.
I will go for the group with the #1 hit as the New Seekers.
The New Seekers, says David. Let's see how many of our 100 people got that. No red line for you, I'm afraid, David, as you are the high scorers at the moment. The New Seekers is right. It's a good answer. Down to go to 14. Very well done. Exactly what James scored as well on that podium. 28 is your total.
Yeah, and you did that in the last show as well, when you both got 49 in round 1. So that's, listen, it runs in the family.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Louise, we're looking for a score of 25 or less from you.
Well, there's only 2 that I know, and only one of them is going to be any chance of getting that. So I'll go with New Delhi for the capital city of India.
New Delhi. Here is your red line. Let's see what happens when we say New Delhi. $28 for New Delhi takes your total up to 30.
I mean, they're making every bit of this exciting.
Yeah.
I have to say, great contestant work from everybody. Yeah, it was designed by Edwin Lutyens, New Delhi.
And Herbert Baker, yeah.
And Herbert Baker, I didn't know that.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Catherine, there you are on 6. If you can score 23 or less, you are through to the head-to-head. Do you feel like talking us through the board?
Unfortunately, I don't know the second one. The proverb would be New Tricks. The Bible would be New Testament, but I'm going to go for the Stephenie Meyer's book as New Moon.
New Moon, says Catherine. Here is your red line. Let's see if you can get below that with New Moon. Well done, you've done it. You are through. 9 is what you scored, taking your total up to 15.
And finally back into single figures again.
Yeah.
Very well done, everybody. Let's go through the rest of this board, shall we? The Gospels, you're quite right, there's a New Testament. And that would have scored you 30. You're right about, of course, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Would have scored 40. This is a tough one. So there's lots of island groups that are called New. There's New Caledonia and all sorts of different things. This one, named after some Scottish islands, it's the New Hebrides. Very well done if you said that. 1 point if you did. Terrific answer.
Wow. Thank you very much indeed. Well, that brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to Louise and Steve, who I have to say have just covered themselves in glory. You've been amazing. We had wonderful low scores from you. But yeah, we're expecting great things from you and already looking forward to seeing your return on the next show. But meanwhile, thanks very much indeed, Louise and Steve. For the remaining 2 pairs, though, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Stephen and Catherine, David and James. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for that jackpot, which currently stands at £3,750. But before we play the head-to-head, shall we see if we can't put even more money into that jackpot by finding some more pointless answers? Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Winter Olympic sports as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to put 6 names on the board. 2 will be Winter Olympic sports people have heard of. 2 will be Winter Olympic sports no one have heard of. And 2 of them will be ones we've made up. If you can find the ones no one's heard of, the pointless answers, 250 quid each into the jackpot.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's put our winter sports up on the board, and here they are. 2 of these are pointless. Nordic combined, skeleton, biathlon, snow running, short track, skirling. There we are.
I think it's snow running and skirling. But...
I thought it might be short
The
track.
pointless ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it's the made-up one.
Short track's a sport.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I think the top 3 are all real.
I think Nordic combined is a
short
sport,
track is.
skeleton's a
Yes.
sport,
I think we
biathlon's a
should go
sport,
for Nordic combined.
and short track's a sport.
Yes, I agree.
Stephen and Catherine, you go first. What are you thinking?
Go on.
I think we'll give short track a try.
Short track.
Short track.
Let us see if short track is a pointless winter sport. It's a winter sport. And it's pointless. Very, very well done indeed. Fantastic. It's been a very, very long time since we've had a double pointless in this booster round. So, David and James, might it be you? What are you going to go for?
We'll go Nordic combined.
Nordic combined. Nordic combined. Is it a pointless winter sport? It's right. It's right. It's either going to stop on a very, very low number or it's going to go all the way down. And it goes all the way down! On a show like today's, that seems to be the obvious way to go. Very, very well done indeed.
I mean, if ever there was going to be a day when we got a double pointless, it was going to be today. Very, very well played. I think you worked everything out there. Skirling and snow running we made up. And skeleton and biathlon scored points. Very well done at home. You said Nordic combined and short track, which is speed skating.
Thank you. Very well done indeed. You managed to find 2 pointless answers, which means you've added another £500 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £4,250. But who will be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. As ever, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. You are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Here comes the first question. Best of luck to both pairs. Our first question is all about Abbey ruins. Richard.
Yep, we're going to show you 5 pictures now of abbey ruins from across the UK and also alternate letters of their names. But what are these ruined abbeys, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal the 5 ruined abbeys, and here they come. We've got A, W-I-B. B, B-T-L. C, H-L-R-O. D, F-U-T-I-S. And E, G-A-T-N-U-Y. OK, Stephen and Catherine, you are our low scorers, so you get to go first.
OK, we will try D and hope it's fountains.
Fountains for D, say Stephen and Catherine, fountains. Now then, David and James, do you want to talk us through that board?
I think we only know the 2 on the bottom. E-B. Whips.
No A as well.
Whitby. Oh, yeah, sorry, Whitby, yes.
Go on.
E is Glastonbury, and C is Holyrood, I think. We'll go C, Holyrood.
C, Holyrood. So we have fountains and we have Holyrood. Stephen and Catherine went for fountains for D. Let's see how many of our 100 people said fountains. Fountains is right. And goes down to 8. Very well done indeed. Meanwhile, David and James have gone for Holyrood for C. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Holyrood. Holyrood is right. Another low score. Oh, down against 15. Well done, Stephen and Catherine. After one question, you're up 1-0.
Best possible answer, second best possible answer. Couldn't have done better as teams, of course. I didn't see Fountains Abbey at all. That's very good. I was trying to work out what was in there, but it's your neck of the woods, isn't it?
My mum actually used to be a volunteer there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So beautiful.
Let's fill in the rest of these, shall we? Whitby would have scored you 29. There is Battle Abbey, of course. Battle Abbey would have scored you 22. And you're quite right, the last one was Glastonbury, would have scored you 17.
Thank you very much indeed. Richard, OK, here comes your second question. David and James, you have to win this one to stay in the game. But you get to answer it first, so there we are. Good luck with that. Our second question this afternoon is all about Casablanca. Richard.
Yep, 5 clues now to facts about the film Casablanca.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal the 5 clues, and here they come. Name of the Swedish film star who played Ilsa. Decade of the film's release. North African country in which the film is set. The name Casablanca literally means a house of this colour. And first name of the police captain portrayed by Claude Rains. There we are. David and James will go first.
OK, we'll go for the top one, Ingrid Bergman.
Ingrid Bergman, say David and James. Now, Stephen and Catherine, over to you. Can you talk us through that board?
Not really, no. I hope that the decade would be 50s. The North African country, Morocco. Casablanca, white. And I don't know the last one. Go for the decade?
Yeah, why not?
Go for the decade as 50s.
You're going to go for the 50s. So we have Ingrid Bergman versus the 50s. David and James have gone for Ingrid Bergman, the Swedish film star who played Ilsa. Let's see how many of our 100 said Ingrid Bergman. Ingrid Bergman is right. Down it goes to 21. Stephen and Catherine, meanwhile, have gone for the 50s, the decade of the film's release. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said it. No, not the 50s, I'm afraid. Well done, David and James. Exactly what we needed from you. You're back in the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
Yeah, 1942, I'm afraid, premiered Casablanca. And that would have scored you 20 points. Of course, it is in Morocco, which would have scored you 32. White, you're quite right about as well, would have scored you 49. And the best answer out there, you don't know this one, do you? It's only a 1 point at this last one. Louis is the answer. 1 point. Well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, here comes your third question. Best of luck to both pairs, because whoever wins this one goes through to the final and plays for that lovely jackpot. Our third question is all about police records. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you the titles now of 5 UK top 40 singles by the police, but we've missed one word out of each title. Can you fill in the gaps? Whichever team gives us the most obscure answer is going through to play for that jackpot. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 police records, and here they are with missing words. Wrapped around your blank, 1983. Message in a blank, 1979. Don't blank so close to me, 1980. Blank sun, 1981. And every blank you take, 1983. There we are. Stephen and Catherine will go first.
OK, we'll go for the bottom one, every step you take.
Every step you take, say Stephen and Catherine. David and James, do you want to talk us through that board?
Yeah, it's wrapped around your finger. Message in a bottle. Don't stand so close to me. And I think we'll go for invisible sun.
Invisible sun. Invisible sun. So we have every step you take from Stephen and Catherine. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 said it. Oh, I'm afraid not every step you take. David and James, that means you merely have to be correct with invisible sun and you will win this point and go through to the final. Is it right? It is right. Very well done indeed. And Just for fun, there we are. It goes down to 4. Very well done, but it means David and James, after 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
And of course, what other way to do it than with the best answer on the board? Very well played. Yeah, every breath you take is the police song, and every breath you take would have scored you 62 points. There's some very big scorers here. Wrapped Around Your Finger would have scored you 53. Message in a Bottle, 92 points.
Really?
How about that? That's quite something, isn't it? And Don't Stand So Close to Me is 77.
Goodness me. Thank you very much indeed. Well, the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, Stephen and Catherine, you've been fantastic the whole way through the show. You'll be back again next time. Looking forward to it. Meantime, thanks very much indeed, Stephen and Catherine. For David and James, though, it's now time for the pointless final. Congratulations, David and James. You have seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now get a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £4,250. Well, you played a pretty good hand in adding to that jackpot. So some of that is sort of due to you. Whether or not you'll get to win it, I don't know. But the first thing you can do is choose a category from the 4 that we'll put up on the board. Anything you'd like to see come up?
I think we both like history or sport. Yeah. Geography.
History, sport, geography. Let's find out. Rare breeds of poultry. Rihanna. The Army on the small screen. The 2020 Tour de France.
What do you think? I mean, I could maybe have a crack at Rihanna, but I doubt I'd get anything pointless.
The Army on the small screen. There's going to be lots of films.
Yeah, that could be. The small screen, though, does that not mean TV?
Yeah, well, TV programmes.
Do you want to go for that, then?
Let's go for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go for the Army on the small screen.
Army on the small screen.
OK, very best of luck. We're looking for anyone credited with appearing in 3 or more episodes of any of the following, please, according to IMDb. Anyone with 3 or more appearances in Soldier Soldier, or Bluestone 4-2, or Our Girl. So Soldier Soldier, Bluestone 4-2, or Our Girl, 3 episodes or more. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, as always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
The only one I even heard of is Our Girl.
Oh, like the one I've seen is Soldier Soldier.
I mean, Our Girl, I could only think of the main character, which is Michelle Keegan. That's the only thing I could come up with for any of them, so...
Yeah, this is not...
Soldier Soldier, you say you see?
I have.
Do you know
I've seen the odd episode. I'm struggling. I think it might be a question of picking random actors.
Who have been in these types of things. what kind of period are we talking for the other 2?
90s.
90s.
It's Bluestone. Is Bluestone 42 American or British?
I don't know. I really don't know. Sounds American, doesn't it?
Yeah.
American accent.
Yeah. I think...
Kiefer Sutherland.
Soldier.
10 seconds left.
We're gonna have to make something.
I think, yeah. I think we're done. Yeah, we're...
OK. I'm so sorry. It sounded like that one didn't land especially well for you. Anyway, what answers can you give me?
Well, for Our Girl, the only person we know is Michelle Keegan.
Michelle Keegan for Our Girl.
Over to you.
Soldier Soldier. Jerome Robson. Jerome Robson for Soldier Soldier.
Jerome Robson.
And Jerome Flynn.
And Jerome Flynn. OK. Jerome Flynn, Jerome Robson, and Michelle Keegan. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Probably Michelle Keegan, as we know it's right.
OK, Michelle Keegan we'll put last. Should we put Jerome Robson first?
Yeah,
and then Jerome Flynn in the middle? OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We've got Jerome Robson, Jerome Flynn, Michelle Keegan. Well, good luck. 4,250 quid would be a lovely jackpot to be taking back with you. What would you like to do with it, David?
So I'm getting married next year, so that would go towards wedding and honeymoon.
Very nice indeed. James?
Probably either go towards a car or maybe to funding master's study.
OK, well, two lovely things to be spending money on. Let's hope one of these answers wins it for you. We shall find out anon. Jerome Robson was your first answer. In this case, we were looking for any actor in 3 or more episodes of Soldier Soldier. Shall we find out what happens when we say Jerome Robson? No, not Jerome Robson. Let's try your next answer, Jerome Flynn. Now we're on safer ground here. Let us find out for £4,250 if Jerome Flynn is a pointless answer. Cast members of Soldier Soldier. Jerome Flynn is right. Down we go with Jerome Flynn through the 50s, through the 40s, into the 30s and 20s. Still going down with Jerome Flynn to 16. OK. Not a pointless answer. Let's move on to your third and final answer, Michelle Keegan. We're now looking at cast members of Our Girl. Let us find out if Michelle Keegan is a pointless answer for £4,250. How many people said Michelle Keegan? Michelle Keegan is right. Your first answer, Jerome Robson, was incorrect. Your second answer, Jerome Flynn, absolutely right. Took us down to 16. Michelle Keegan stops on 34. Well, bad luck. I'm sorry. After the most extraordinary... I mean, I'm not sure if we've ever had a haul of pointless answers like we've had across this show. I'm sorry that you weren't able to crown it with another pointless answer and take that richly deserved pointless jackpot home with you. But you have been fantastic. You get a trophy each as well, so very, very well done for that.
Yeah, 7 pointless answers in one show is pretty impressive stuff. It was a tough category. I know you were doing damage limitation right from the start, but you take away the trophy and the knowledge you won one of the best shows ever, so that's something. I think I'll take you through the pointless answers here. I don't think there's going to be anything here that's going to send you home with regret. But at home, fingers crossed, you've got someone here. We'll start, shall we, with Soldier Soldier. Some big names here. Ben Nealon, Dougray Scott was a pointless answer. Robert Glenister, Samantha Morton as well. Everyone was a pointless answer there, apart from Robson Green and Jerome Flynn, Denise Welch, Gary Love and Rob Spendlove. Everyone else was a pointless answer. Bluestone 4-2 now. Kelly Adams, Matthew Lewis, Scott Hootson, Susan Wakoma, everyone there pointless apart from Tony Gardner and Stephen White. Everyone else a pointless answer. And finally, Our Girl. Ben Aldridge, Ewan Rion, better known now for Game of Thrones. The lovely Kerry Godliman, a pointless answer. Sean Ward, everyone pointless there apart from Michelle Keegan, Lacey Turner and Luke Pascalino. So very well done if you've got anyone else at home.
Thanks very much, Richard, and thanks very much, David and James. I'm sorry you didn't win our jackpot today. That'll therefore roll over onto the next show, when we will be playing for £5,250. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.